What's up, everybody? Welcome to another BTD Gaming Master Duel video, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's right, we're going to be looking at Phantom Knights. Now, Phantom Knights has been making noise in the TCG, but it's also pretty darn good in Master Duel as well. We're going to take a look at the deck profile in a second. What's cool about Phantom Knights is these are monsters that when they're in the graveyard, you can banish them, and you can search things, special summon things. You can really swarm the board. It's similar to Burning Abyss in the sense that you get these effects from the graveyard, but instead of them triggering once they're sent to the graveyard, you can activate them and banish them, and they really work well off of each other. So let's take a look at the deck list right now, and then we're going to look at some replays to see how the deck performs. Here we are at the deck profile for Phantom Knights, and we're just going to go right through it to take a look here. First, we have the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! In my opinion, which is Max C. 3 of them you can activate to draw cards if your opponent special summons. Fantastic card, staple 3 of in every single deck you play, and this one is no exception. Next, we have Tour Guide for the Underworld. This will enable a really good Burning Abyss package. That can lead to Cherubini, that can lead to Rusty Bardiche. Again, sending cards to the graveyard, searching other cards, and also you get those good Graph and Seer effects to special summon as well. So Tour Guide, very good card that synergizes well in this deck. Also a level 3. You'll notice that most of these, basically all these monsters are level 3 monsters to make rank 3 monsters in the extra deck. Next we have Kagamucha Knight, which is an extender. If you normal summon a level 3 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Really good. You can search it from Rhoda. It just gets another body on the field, again as an extender to get those extra deck plays. So 2 Kagamucha Knight, very good. Next we have Graph and Seer, just like we were talking about with Tour Guide. Normal Tour Guide, special Graph from deck. Then you link them off for Cherubini, Graph effect to special Seer. Then you're going to link off Cherubini and Seer to special Bardiche. Activate Seer from grave to special summon Cherubini to special summon Cherubini. And now you have those 2 bodies on the field. A very good package in this deck. Now we have some of the Phantom Knights. We have Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloaks. Again, just like all the Phantom Knights, if you banish it from the graveyard, you get some kind of search. You can banish this and add a Phantom Knight card from your deck to hand. Very good. We have only one Ancient Cloak. We have one Stained Greaves. Again, special summon the Phantom Knights monster from your hand if it's in the graveyard. This can also increase its level by 1 as well if you were going for those kind of rank plays. Next, we have Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. This is a card you really want in your graveyard because you can add a Phantom Knight spell or trap from your hand. It can be Brigandine, it can be Fogblade. Very good card. Another good ability of Silent Boots is if you have a Phantom Knights card on the field, you can special summon him. Again, getting another body on the board. We have Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. You can banish this card to send the Phantom Knights card from your deck to graveyard. Again, that can lead into more banishing plays and more searching. And next we have Phantom Knights of Torn Scales. Now this one can do a lot. First of all, if it's in the graveyard and the Phantom Knights effect is activated, you can special summon this card from the graveyard. Very good. You can also discard a card and send a Phantom Knights card from your deck to graveyard. Also good, so you're kind of getting the effects of Stained Greaves and Gloves also from Torn Scales. Really good card. And again, these guys can swarm the field, and you can get a lot of really good rank 3 plays with them. Next, we're going to go for our Psychic Wielder and Psychic Tracker package with 2 Emergency Teleport. Again, just to get those level 3 bodies on the field to link off or to Xyz. Just really good extenders. Also, if you control a level 3 monster other than itself, you can special summon this card. Same thing for Wielder. So just like Kagamucha Knight, just a really good extender. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, good hand trap, and it's also a level 3 as well if you do get that desperate. Into the spells, reinforcement of the army, searches any warrior, level 4 or lower. Guess what? All the warriors here are lower than level 4. So Rhoda will always be online. We just talked about emergency teleport. It's a quick play also, by the way, to search your wielder or tracker, or not to search, to special summon them to get more bodies on the field. We have 3 Forbidden Chalice. You know, it is a negate, and it also increases attack, so you can do some funny things during your opponent's battle phase as well. Continuing with the spells, Twin Twisters. Now, what's nice about this, in a format dominated by strategies like Trap Eldritch, Twin Twisters is very important, and what's nice about this is you can discard a card, so it synergizes well with the deck, getting Phantom Knights cards, or even some of the Phantom Knight trap cards, to the graveyard to activate those effects as well. We have 2 Called by the Grave so that your Ash Blossom is not negated and also can banish other effects as well. Next to traps, we have Phantom Knight's Wing. Its first effect is you target a face-up monster in the field. It gains 500 attack, and if that monster is to be destroyed, you destroy the Knight's Wing instead. But this also has a graveyard effect. You banish it and then target a Phantom Knight's monster in your graveyard and special summon it, but it needs to be banished when you leave the field. Good card there. Phantom Knights of Shade Brigandine. What's nice about this is if you don't have a trap in your grave, this is going to be one of the first Phantom Knights traps you search. When you set it, you can immediately activate it and special summon it to your side of the field as a normal monster. Again, used as an extender for some good Link plays. A lot of times you'll link it off with Link Spider. 2 Infinite Impermanence. If you want to run 41 and have 3 Imperm, be my guest. And same thing with Fog Blade. If you'd rather have 3 Fog Blade and run a 41 card build, then go for it. Fog Blade is also searchable. Okay, so not only does it negate the effect of the monster on the field, but you can also banish this card from your graveyard and target a Phantom Knight's monster in your graveyard and special summon it, just like your Phantom Knight's Wing. So your Phantom Knight's trap cards are very good too. So this is the main deck. Let's take a look at the extra deck now. A lot of rank 3 Xyz monsters. We have Leviathan the Sea Dragon, a Dante. Now I just have him because he's another rank 3 Xyz. If you would rather sub him out for XYZ Rebellion Dragon, be my guest, but Dante is still a good card to have. We have 2 Phantom Knights of Break Sword. This is a removal, easy to make, and we also have Raider's Knight as well, and Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus, Sky Thunder. Again, you're gonna be making Xyz monsters if you attack with them. Sky Thunder is your follow-up to that. Next, we have the Link monsters. We have Link Spider to link off your Brigandine, so you have another monster effect on the field. You have Secure Gardna. If you would take battle or effect damage, you take no damage. So this card can be a good kind of stun sort of thing in this deck. You link off the Link Spider for the Secure Gardna. We have Cherubini, Angel of the Burning Abyss. This is a monster. Again, it's 2 level 3 monsters. And you can also send one of your Phantom Knights cards from the grave, okay, to get those effects. Burning Abyss, very good. We have Nightmare Phoenix for removal purposes. IB Masquerena, which can come up if you do want to get you know, a Nightmare Phoenix or Nightmare Unicorn play on your opponent's turn. That can be very good. We have Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. Again, a card that can send a Phantom Knights monster from your deck to the grave, but you can also set a Phantom Knights trap as well. Very good Link 3 monster, Rusty Bardiche. And also, if a Dark Xyz monster is special summoned to a zone, this card points to, while this monster is on the field, you can target 1 card in the field and destroy it. Alright, so again, another good removal option for this deck. Apollosa for disruption, and then Access Code Talker to really take your opponent out and end the game. He's the big game ender. So this is the deck profile for Master Duel Phantom Knights. It can be a very consistent deck. You know, you just have to be smart about how you put your boards together, what your overall goal is trying to be. It can play first, it can play second, it can do a lot of stuff. It's also, you can also make certain changes here or there. Like something some people like to do, instead of putting in Kakabucha Knight, they'll put in Tsuchinoko and the Rabbit Danger monster. As other level 3 monsters that can special summon as extenders. You know, a lot of these cards you can sub out for certain things, and I think that makes sense. But this is the build I'm going with for right now, and we're going to take a look at some replays to see how the deck performs. Let's take a look. And here we go for our first replay with our Master Duel Phantom Knight deck. Let's see how it performs. And we're going to draw our cards here. Let's see what we get. We get Ancient Cloak, we get the Willager, we also get E-Telly, which is really good. So we have some plays. We'll activate E-Telly. We're going to special summon the Tracker, special summon the Willager, and normal the Ancient Cloak. We're going to link these off for Cherubini, Burning Abyss, activate Burning Abyss. We're going to send a Silent Boots, activate Silent Boots. We're going to add a Wing. Not sure why we didn't add Fogblade there. Maybe it was a misclick. We're going to link these off now. We're going to get Rusty Bardiche, which can also send a monster, which is really, really good. We're going to send Torn Scales. We're going to set Brigandine, activate Brigandine. We're going to special Brigandine, and we're going to activate our Ancient Cloaks. We're going to grab our Silent Boots. We're going to special summon our Torn Scales per its effect. We're going to special our Silent Boots, and then we're going to discard one, send the Ragged Gloves, banish the Ragged Gloves, send the Greaves, activate Wing to special the Greaves. We're really, really putting the board together here. We're going to link off Brigandine for Link Spider. Pretty good. We have 3 other monsters. We're going to link off Link Spider. We're going to get Secure Garden out here for some life point protection. Not too bad. And then we're going to link off Silent Boots and Torn Scales, and we're going to get our Break Sword, so we have a form of removal. We're going to set 2 and pass. Not terrible boards. Let's see what our opponent does here. Main phase 1, activate Trade-In, and we're going up against Blue Eyes, so let's see what we have. Assault Wyvern, we have Stamping Destruction, but we're going to chain Infinite Impermanence to at least negate the effects of the Wyvern before it gets out of here. So goodbye Imperm. Secure Gardener is going to activate again. We are not going to take damage this turn, but they do have Return of the Dragon Lords, which can be annoying. So watch this. We're going to activate Chalice to beef up Bardiche, and we're going to make them get rid of the Return of the Dragon Lords, so now they don't have that option during our turn. We're going to draw. We have Seer, which is whatever. We're going to Break Sword to get rid of it, but they activate an Ultimate Creature of Destruction, and let's see how this goes. Break Sword's going to resolve, and Silent Boots is going to activate. We're going to get our Fogblade. We're going to set Fogblade, enter the battle phase, attack, and then main phase 2, we're going to get our Zeus. And now we're in a pretty good position here. We're in a pretty good position here because now that is an instant removal for us. So, their turn, draw phase. Let's see what they can put together. Another Wyvern, but we're going to Zeus everything, get it out. Main phase 2, end phase. We're going to activate Fogblade, banish to summon the Rusty Bardiche. So now we have 2 pretty big monsters on the field. We're going to activate our Torn Scales, a special summon. We're in a pretty good position field here. Rhoda, wow, what a rip from the top. We have Silent Boots. We can special Silent Boots in the fence. Activate, send Seer. Activate Seer. We're going to special summon the Cherubini. And we're actually, no, we're going to get the Break Sword here. Night Sword wasn't in the deck profile. That's another card you can add if you want. We're going to get Break Sword. And I think this is going to be game here. So we're going to send the Torn Scales. We're going to set a Fogblade just in case. We're going to link off Torn Scales and Silent Boots. And what are we going to make? We're actually going to overlay for another Break Sword. And this is going to be game. 2,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,100, and Phantom Knights takes out Blue Eyes. Alright, here's our next Phantom Knights replay here. Once we load in. And not a bad first game against Blue Eyes. Really showed the swarming power this deck has. So So we get a Pot of Prosperity. Again, this wasn't in the profile. It's one of those cards where if you want to add them later, you definitely can. Prosperity is a good one. I took it out because you get so many searches that it doesn't really seem that necessary, but if you want that extra draw power, you can. You also do need a lot of those cards in your graveyard as well. So this is an example. We're going up against Dark Magician. We're going to Ash the Circle. So we kind of do something silly here. We max C off the chain, but then they're going to Secrets of Dark Magic. So they're going to be able to special summon before the max C resolves. And what are they going to make here? They send the Dark Magician. This is going to be a ritual summon. We're going to get Magician of Chaos. Interesting. So the max C is going to resolve. We're not going to get any value off of it, but we do Ash the Magician's Circle. And this is Piercing the Darkness, which is a tough card. Magician of Chaos. We're going to activate Infinite Impermanence. Negate the Magician of Chaos effect. Infinite Impermanence is going to resolve. So Magician of Chaos does not get its effect. Piercing the Darkness resolves as well. They're going to swing for 2,500. Pretty big blow, and we're not in the greatest of... You see what the top and Wielder might have to do for now. Alright, but we're still not in a very good spot here. We did not draw very well. And they're just going to attack, and we're going to activate Night Swing. Now, the reason we're doing this is to get Night Swing in the grave so that we can activate its effect. So, our turn. We're going to draw. We need a good draw. We get Ancient Cloak, which is great. We're going to summon Ancient Cloak. We're going to link these two off. We're actually going to overlay them for a Break Sword. So now we can remove the Magician of Chaos, get it out. We're actually going to chain the wing so we can special summon. So we'll get another body on the field. Magician of Chaos will activate its effect. Or Forbidden Chalice, the Magician of Chaos effect. So it'll be negated. So now our Break Sword can resolve. That'll increase its attack. The effect doesn't go through. Wing resolves. We Special Cloak. We're going to destroy, and we're going to attack directly. So now this puts us in a position to get our Zeus out, to hopefully close out this game for us. So here comes our Zeus with the necessary materials on him. Cloaks by its effect is going to go in defense position. We're now in a much, much better spot than we were before. Our opponent has nothing. This is probably going to be game pretty soon. Our draw is Torn Scales. We're going to Torn Scales. We're going to link the two off. And we are going to make Cherubini, Angel of the Burning Abyss, activate Cherubini effect. We're going to send Silent Boots effect to add Fog Blade. We're going to activate set Fog Blade. We're going to attack. We don't get game here, but again, we're in a much better position now. We still have our Zeus effect, and we also have our Fog Blade if things get hairy. So, normal summon Rod. We're going to Fog Blade the Rod so it doesn't get the search. Boom. No search for him. So this will probably just about do it. And Battle Phase, main Phase 2 has nothing. We're going to Sky Thunder, get rid of everything. Activate Fog Blade. We're going to bring back the Break Sword. So just we have another body. And we can see again the swarm this has. Our turn. We just need to go into the battle phase. And it's swing for game. And Phantom Knights takes out Dark Magician. Alright, so here is our final replay here for Phantom Knights here in Master Duel, and let's see how Phantom Knights fares here. We're going to draw a pretty good hand, not gonna lie. E-Telly off the top is really nice. Activate E-Telly. We're going to special Wielder. We're going to normal Greaves with lots of special summon Silent Boots. We're going to link those off, and we're going to get Cherubini. We're in a really, really good spot here. Activate Cherubini. We're going to send Torn Scales. So now we can activate Silent Boots. Get our Brigandine. We're going to special our Torn Scales. We're going to discard Night Swing. Now, you're probably thinking, why would you do that with Brigandine? But no, we can just banish it. And special summon our Greaves. So now our Brigandine effect will still be online because we have no traps in the grave. We're setting an Ancient Cloak, setting Brigandine, specialing Brigandine. we're at full combo right now. They have no responses to any of this. So we're going to bring out Link Spider. We have another effect monster on the field. We're going to link these off, and what are we going to make? We're going to make the only Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. So now we have some negation for our opponent's turn. We're going to activate Cloak to search a Silent Boots, link off the Greaves and the Scales. We're also going to make IP Masquerena, which can lead into a Nightmare Phoenix or Nightmare Unicorn play during our opponent's turn. Let's see what they have. We have Dark Contract. We're going up against DDDs. We're going to max C this to see if we can get any value off of it. Dark Contract with the gate is going to resolve. They're going to add DDD Lamia. And they're going to activate Lamia effect to send the slime, but we're going to Bow of the Goddess to negate it. We really need to shut this deck down if we have a chance. This is a good deck in this format. Slime activates, it bashes itself, but we're also going to negate it. We are not going to let them do anything here. Negate the slime. We have one more negate from the Appaloosa. They're going to summon the Savant Kepler. We're going to negate the Savant Kepler, and let's see if they have any follow-up plays here. We still have our IP Masquerena that we can use. They have another Swirl Slime, which is kind of annoying, and they're going to make a King Genghis. So they have a big body on the field, but we have Masquerena, so we're going to link Masquerena and Appaloosa off, and we're going to make a Nightmare Unicorn, and now we have some removal. We're going to activate Unicorn, send Graph to get rid of the fusion. We have Seer, activate Seer, and we're going to special summon Cherubini off the Seer. They have no other plays. It's our turn, and we are in the driver's seat. We are going to activate Cherubini. We're going to normal. We're going to link off for Access Code Talker. We have our big guy in play with plenty of link monsters in the grave to get its effect going. Put him at 53. Send the Spider. We're going to get rid of the Dark Contract. We're going to activate. We're going to get our Fog Blade. We're going to special summon our Torn Scales. This isn't going to be enough for lethal. We're going to send the Imperm, activate the Gloves, and we're going to banish the Glove to send the Knight, the Fog Blade, and then we're going to link off Torn Scales and Cherubini, and we're going to make a Rusty Bardiche, and now we have some big boys on the field. This won't be lethal, but lucky for us, we have a Fog Blade still up our sleeve, so let's see what our opponent can muster up. 600 life points left. We still have 8,000. They set one. Activate Slime Swirl to summon Lamia. Lamia, they're going to link off Ghost and Lamia, and they're going to make King Gilgamesh at 1,800, and they're going to send the Lamia. And end phase, they have no follow-up play. Draw phase here. We draw Forbidden Chalice. We're going to activate Access Code. Get rid of the Gilgamesh. They're going to activate the Gilgamesh to bring out the fusion, but that's no problem. That doesn't really matter at all. The Fog Blade, we still have a Forbidden Chalice if we want to negate. So they're gonna get rid of the Fog Blade with Heavy Storm Duster, activate Access Code Talker, get rid of the fusion, battle phase, and Phantom Knights takes out DDD. Well, there you have it. That is Phantom Knights here in Master Duel, and it fares pretty well with different kinds of matchups. That DDD matchup was crazy, but this deck is really solid. It can search itself very well. It's consistent. It has OTK potential as well. Also has some negate boards with cards like Appaloosa and removal potential as well. Plus your negate traps like Fog Blade, your spells like Forbidden Chalice. So really good deck in this format. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitch for live streams as well. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Later.